As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusian deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Usea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusian decided to sabotage Usea's communications and navigation technology. Erusian couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Usean transmission and navigation systems. Before Usea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusian and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Usea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Usea and Erusian was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Usean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usea has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatch from the Usean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusian will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Ocean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Ocean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Ocean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
It's something I'll never get used to. But tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know what's what.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
Fire, we're on your side, you idiot!
ID'd as Ocean forces. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They are responding aggressively.
Gentlemen, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us.
This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAP terminal.
Roger that. Move us for our way home.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this? You guys are open to trial for war, leading our country even further into ruin.
Target locked.
It's ID'd as Erusian.
Higher smokes, three strikes of fudge. Wait, the General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General Labarth are the real patriots. Onward!
Target acquired.
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go. We've archived all the footage that we've shot for when the communication networks come back online.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
Fox 2. Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to aliens. Radicals. It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. But what about your sight?
Here comes a traitor, Labarth. This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? Labarth's in that vehicle!
We're the only ones
Set up in all the right places.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us. Advantage, but still flight capable. We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Stall warning.
weapons hold!
Strider 1, missile away.
Fox 2. What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times. That was too close for comfort. Turn right. No, wait, that goes into the ocean.
You want us to wait and see if they're friendly?
Target in gun range.
Hostiles at the lock. Missile incoming. Break. They got me. Houston, Leo Squad. Friendly hell on front. I'm a patriot and my duty is calling. Nice work, Leo 2. That's a confirmed kill. You are a true patriot. We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Grunder Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, you're wrong. We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point's at the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians.
We're not really right. What points they're living?
scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Missile in the air! Evade! Strider 1!
I see scratches on their tail. They're that convict squadron. Somebody take out those allied planes behind us.
Thanks. We would have been toast.
This is one of ours. Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Longcaster. Captain Carl, we have a rendezvous point. Coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere to see?
Our terminal's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge, so there's nowhere to hide.
That was something.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
Taking fire! Take care of them! I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that. You heard the comm. There are no friendlies out there.
They actually believe that using robots will put an end to bloodshed. Almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Usea forces. There are even monsters of penal units turning on their former allies. The main conflict concluded. Regional forces in the center, south, and east struggle over stabilization of the nation. The Erusian government has defined these groups, along with those trying to independently make peace with Usea, as rapidly generally speaking the commander.
Fire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders. It's street strike. Cry your plane.
Missile!
The General's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
Strider 1,
I'm hit! Get this guy off my back!
AA gun confirmed destroyed.
We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time. We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belgian technology than just UAVs. IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate horribly with the blade on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belgian technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Erusian is responsible for Harley's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
You want a piece of me? You got it.
Those guys shooting up there. Aren't they both Ocean?
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi with the Erusian General's day.
Trigger, missile inbound. When a drone is acting suspiciously, shoot it down.
Locked on target.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for a better time.
How's your last long caster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusian have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anyone clue after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. In the rear to the others.
Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for the losses. They shouldn't be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Usea quickly. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
We turn to in this darkest hour. We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. Getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. They should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait! Unknown's attacking the girl's plane!
Hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
How dare you, Peter? I'm here to deal with that traitor.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it was Erusian big shots too? I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
Hostile confirmed destroy.
Mine. No good. Shit.
Bandit has a lock. Bandit acquired. Lock on. Break!
They're in my way.
Target hit.
Well done. Locked on Bandit.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Nice kill!
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Longcaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Usea craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Welcome. Understood.
Can't abort the MQ-99's launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. What's behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses. Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Fox 2. 5 bandits remaining.
Enemy on your back.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
Locked on Bandit.
4 bandits left. 3 bandits to go.
Sucks stuff to be running functional. There has to be a time that should not function. But when? They are after the data, aren't they?
Strider 2. Fox 2.
2 bandits left. Show them what you got. Missile evaded. 1 bandit to go.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopters flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... No, I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Osean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him cry.